I will never go to AI, I will never touch AI. But look at now, everyone's using AI.
Yeah, so we are the AI now. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle.
I am Rachel, and this is
ROD.
Brothers of Duty, where we talk about everything under the sun except
Real estate.
Now today we have John back.
Hey, welcome. I'm back.
Everyone's favorite guest for ROD. Now today when I was googling for what topic to talk about for today's episode,
Yes.
I ended up going to ChatGPT to give me list of topics for the podcast. Then I realized actually that's my topic, AI. So for myself, right, I realized when I cannot find answers, sometimes I will go to AI, be it like on Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini, right? I'll be like, questioning my questions there, and then I will just get AI to give me the answers. And I realized that's very convenient. I don't know about you guys.
For myself, right, because maybe of age, I will still go to Google to search for answers. But if let's say I want something more structured, I need some more in-depth details, right? Then yes, I'll go to ChatGPT for that. How about you, Jordan?
Yeah, likewise. I think for the simple Google searches, we all use Google. But if I want something that's like more detailed, then I'll probably, or something that's more structured, then I'll hit to ChatGPT. But funny enough, like many years back when I was still studying, I was a firm believer that no one should be using AI. Especially when it comes to doing essays, I was like, why is everyone picking up on AI? Just do your own work. But then I know, like as the semesters, like I think I was in my first semester. I went through my first semester completely without AI, but there was already like talks about like people are starting to hop on this ChatGPT and whatever. At that point, it wasn't that good yet lah, but everybody was using it. I mean, a good chunk of students were using it. So I mean, the curiosity got the better of me lah. So it's in the second semester, I started to just do a cheeky little try a little bit, and then you know what they say, man. Once you go AI, you never go back. Go back.
I do remember that last time when there was this period of time when like a lot of people were against AI, I will never go to AI, I will never touch AI. But look at now, everyone's using AI.
Life changing.
Exactly right. Yesterday, I had a client called me, a buyer. I mean, as much as you don't talk property, but someone called me and started telling me, hey, you know what? I can actually use AI to search for everything around that area, everything, like even the pricing. I'm like, okay, they can give you a guide price, but they can't exactly tell you how much the seller want to sell, right? No lah, the seller must be reasonable. Okay, then at the end of the day, after talking so much, you just tell me, oh, next time you already need AI. Just AI will do. I'm like, yeah, but anyway, okay, let's come back.
Let us know whether you think AI can replace our jobs.
We can come back to this topic 20 years down the road.
I like it.
Maybe we have AI for this podcast already.
Treatment AI.
Yeah, so we are the AI now.
What's your favorite AI tool?
Wow, I'm not that adventurous, so I will still stick to ChatGPT for now. But I heard there's a lot of new AI tools coming out, like what Claude, Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Clay is also quite fun to play with.
Oh, the one with the photos and videos.
Yes, correct. Oh my goodness, I'm quite surprised that nowadays the way they do it, they can even plot from one location to another location with you walking from this end to another end just by keying in the prompt. And the photos inside. Yeah.
Recently I also found out that Adobe also incorporate AI into it.
Oh, is it?
So whatever photos that you take, right, or whatever videos, right, you can just prompt it and it will give you something that you want, Like you never need to know Photoshop skills already. You just need to want a sunset behind.
That's my favorite function, man. Like I love to use Gemini. That's my favorite thing to do, right? Is I take a picture of my dad, right? And then I just add a prompt like, can you add Michael Jackson or Mr. Bean beside? And then I just show you the picture, then they start laughing. That's my favorite thing to do. It's just so funny. And it's like, huh?
But it looks so real, right? That we don't need the wax museum already.
Oh yeah.
I can. Yeah, it's actually so funny. Yeah.
Okay, but funny enough, right, I think it has changed our life in one way or another. Rather than just it being convenient, I think it also helped our lives in a lot of ways lah. Yeah, so for example, for myself, I needed help things to compile things together or compile information together, right? Once I just give all the information to AI, I just tell them, give me a deck on this. And I really like Notebook LM lah. I think it is one of my most favorite tool out there also for AI. So it really helps me to just organize all the information in one go. there are any small tweaks in here and there, then I will change it from there.
It's kind of like planning trips as well. I think a lot of people also start using that to
Yeah.
plan trips.
I'm still trying to learn now. Yeah. Yeah, because for me, I think I have my difficulties. Example, even using for ChatGPT, right? I realized that if your prompt is not accurate enough, the answers that they give you might not be exactly what you want. Then you have to tweak from there, you know. But somehow, sometimes like, because we do, you know, sometimes we do some scriptings and stuff like this, the answer that they provide you with is not exactly what you want. So I feel that even though, you know, we can rely on AI, but we still need to do our diligence in
Yes.
terms of checking what AI provide you with.
For sure, for sure.
Because previously on Facebook, right, I saw an ad from one of my colleagues. And it's quite interesting because they actually showed a new launch that is going to be launched in this location. But it's actually not in this location, it's actually in another location. So I was like, hey bro, your advert a bit wrong leh. Then he mentioned that, oh, it's actually from ChatGPT. I'm like, bro, you need to double check. You cannot just post blindly.
Yeah.
Because you know, as much as we want to trust AI, I think sometimes we still need to do our due diligence in terms of checking whether the information provided is correct or wrong.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
So back then when I was also creating content for social media, right, I also like to double check my things first, right? So one of the things that I use to check, which is ChatGPT, I will just ask them, you know, to double check my script lah, to see whether my things make sense or not. I post online later wrong, then 我是小了. So when I post on ChatGPT, you know, please help me verify this. They gave me another table of wrong information. Yeah. If I'm not right, it was something about stamp duty or something like that. So basically, it was numbers. I was like, wait a minute, this was not what I learned.
Correct. So I had same experience. One of my very earlier on videos, ChatGPT also gave me the wrong information. And someone actually questioned my video. I was like, OMG. So after that, I went to verify and check. I was like, oh yeah, why you give me wrong information?
Archive the video.
Yeah.
Archive the video.
Correct. So you see, when clients do tell me that, hey, you know, the ChatGPT can give me this, I'm like, how much can you actually trust them for this? Because at the end of the day, for ourselves, we check and then we realize that it actually wrong information. So for viewers out there whereby you use ChatGPT solely on ChatGPT and trying to trust ChatGPT, I think you also need a professional to actually advise you accurately.
Especially in our line of work, right?
Correct.
A lot of things keep changing.
Yes, like rulings, regulations and stuff. All this it's
Cooling
very
measures.
it's very hard to just like say rely on ChatGPT alone. Yeah, so this is my personal experience lah. Yeah, it really gave me a shock. I read the comment and I'm like, and then it's like thousands of people view it. We're like, oh my god.
You scared at the moment, like,
Yes, because someone can come back and buy you and say, hey, this is what you give, you know. But then how come the actual information is not? Then this actually, there's you minus points on your credibility on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, then people will doubt your professionalism
especially
as well.
now with social media, once somebody call you out,
Cancel, the cancel
God,
culture.
That's scary, right? Yeah. So this is something that we have to be careful about.
So now with all this, right, how often do you all use AI? Don't say ChatGPT, right? Any form of AI.
Actually, just by using Google itself is already a form of AI. You know, when you Google, there is an AI
That one is Gemini.
tag. Yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, the first thing that come out is usually the...
Correct. So they will actually use AI to Google and give you the answer. So actually, basically, as long as you touch Google,
You pretty
you're
much
using AI.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you ask question, you tend to read that part of like that portion.
Because
I do as well.
summarize everything for you already.
Yeah.
Like, someone take from different parts from the web, right? Then collate all the information together. So it's very easy to just plug and play the information.
Yeah. Basically, you can't run away from AI nowadays.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So it's on us to verify whether it's what the AI provide us, is it true or not. Yeah.
And I remember back then when I first started using AI on ChatGPT, right? Last time it was all just text and words. But nowadays I see how it has kind of revolutionized. We can, put images into it, we can ask them to declutter photos, we can put videos.
Edit photos as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like, it's quite crazy that, in the span of this, 1 or 2 years?
2 years. Actually, it's very scary. If you thought of it, it's like, that day I just saw this video of this policeman, quite handsome one.
Okay.
Quite quite yentau.
Okay.
So he was having this TikTok video whereby he showed an arm holding a coffee or something like this. That it's actually not his arm. It's someone else's arm. So it's to prove that what you see on the video might not be the actual video that you are seeing. We can actually tweak and tilt it that it's actually been AI.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. So this is actually how should I put it, a prevention video to tell you that don't believe what you see on the video itself. Yeah. So myself, I also got I kind of believe we watch those K-drama. Then you saw a few actors that you like, right? That's why you see this poster whereby all the actors come together. Oh, suddenly all my favorite actor in one show. Wow, this show must watch, Then I went to Google search. They even have the name of the show, So I went to Google, when will this show be out? I realized that there's no such show at all.
So basically, they just AI put together.
Correct. They Photoshop. They AI and Photoshop everyone in. Even the stands, the way they pose everything, it looks very natural. Macam they went to a studio and take a shoot like that.
But nowadays, it's very, very hard to differentiate. I myself, I would say back in the days, you say that's so obvious it's AI. Then now I'm questioning my ability to differentiate whether it's AI or not. Because then I imagine hey, how my parents, can they even differentiate? I can't even differentiate sometimes. So it is a very, very scary. So they do all these maybe they do the AI for movie trailers, for example, and what else? Just photos and videos all these viral videos that go online, flying dogs or maybe not flying dogs, but so you get what I mean So these videos, it's very hard for us to differentiate even as someone that's very young.
And then guess what? They can actually, this is my understanding, they can actually capture our voice and make into whatever they want to say. So can you imagine how scary it is? Even nowadays, in the past we are afraid of scammers, right? Just by calling us, and then maybe via the voice similarity. So you guess who am I? Guess who am I? Then you're but now then back then we will say, then don't use call, use video call. More real, right? So you actually see the actual person. But nowadays, you can even change your whole face.
Wow.
So can you imagine how scary it is? So even now, if I were to video call and say, hey bro, I need help. Can you transfer me $10,000 now? I really need help. But it's actually not me, it's someone else.
It's
and then you just gong and just transfer the money over. Wow, so I feel that maybe next time when we talk, you must have a hand sign. Yo. In urgent needs that time, you must come up with this. Yo. I think we really need something like this, a hidden code. Correct. If not, how do you know that it's actually the actual person asking you for help?
When I scroll TikTok sometimes, right? I'll question myself, is it real or not?
And this is actually quite scary, come to think of it. So actually, I was reading through, we were talking about this AI, I was actually reading through some articles and this actually caught my attention. There's this lady who actually married an AI boyfriend.
Wow.
AI boyfriend?
Yes. So what happened was, I think this went viral, late last year, early this year. So there was this lady, she just ended her 3 years engagement. She was very badly hurt and then she went on ChatGPT trying to find some comfort in it, like saying, hey, I feel very horrible, that kind of things, So unintentionally, she created a character out of it. So she customized, how she wants the AI to respond to her and stuff, and then in the end, she gave this so-called character a name.
What's the name?
Claude.
Claude?
Yeah, Claude.
Yeah,
Claude.
Sounds like someone that will scam your money. Claude.
So what amazed me was, after reading this article, right, as I read on how this whole thing got her into a marriage was, she suddenly realized that she no longer heard from her previous engagement, and she realized that she fell in love with this character. And she said, and she typed in and said, I love you. And guess what the AI responded? Exactly! Exactly! That was the exact response from the AI. After that, this AI actually proposed to her 1 month later.
Wait,
wow.
Without any prompts?
Without any prompts, just proposed to her. And guess what? They got married by a wedding company or something like this.
Then she paid for it?
I'm not sure that she paid for it, but apparently those glasses, that actually creates an image of a guy, and then they exchange rings virtually.
So what gender is Claude?
a male lah. And then when I read on, this company actually helped 30 other singles to hold such weddings.
So it's not just one person, there are multiple people that have
Yes.
emotional attachments to.
Correct.
From a specific country or?
Yes. So after that, right, when they do it, so they interviewed this lady, and this lady say as much as she has this emotion attached to this clause, she's also worried. Worried about what? One day, what if ChatGPT is no longer stable, and this clause were to go MIA? Then how?
That's crazy, man.
What if we just clear her cache then?
So the best part is yeah, but I think this is very intuitive. Wow, I'm shocked. So they went on a honeymoon. So she bring her phone or whatsoever, a digital device, and went on a honeymoon with this clause. So she described the thing to take photo, everything, show him, describe, and clause replied this. You're so beautiful. Wow! I'm like, wow, if it's me, I also melt but then it's so weird, you're talking to the phone and then instead of someone standing beside you and look at you and say, oh my god, you're so beautiful. It's actually a device that responds to you, you're so beautiful.
It feels like a love scam, but it's like AI scam.
But then this AI doesn't ask you for money. So instead of
you should be charging for his time now.
maybe she paid for the package. We won't know, right? Yeah. So because I think without the payment, right, they can only respond to you a few times.
So she zeng her off it, then get ChatGPT Premium. So now Claude a bit better.
Maybe.
And maybe at first like the Claude didn't like her. Then I think she got Premium. Then they finally got married. Previously it was just a fling.
So or not?
So what happened was, because talking about that, it's simply because she also couldn't give birth. So that's one of the reasons why, maybe, I don't know, speculating, maybe that's why she ended the 3 years engagement. I don't know. Okay.
And in some countries, not giving birth is like a big problem.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So then it makes me question, is AI a good thing or a bad thing? Because if you think about it, it kind of provides mental support for people like this, whereby you can't get, there are people whereby they want to create a character or a person to their liking and have that emotional support from there.
So they like a character, but they couldn't find it in the world, so
correct.
They want it virtually.
Yes. So this might help with some mental stress or mental health, help to improve the mental health of that person. But then, when people look at it, it might be like a bit weird right?
Maybe just to a certain level, not too much
I'm not sure whether that's healthy actually.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you turn out to be talking the way you talk. You can't communicate to normal people, and you cannot adapt to other people's character anymore. It's more of like you can only adapt to the character that you want it to be.
Because you kind of force it out.
Yeah. So maybe when you talk to outsiders, right, you expect them to be accommodating towards you also. Because that's what the AI does, they accommodate to whatever you want it to be or how you want them to respond to you. So that might be one problem I'm not sure, but just guessing.
I mean, my girlfriend actually tends to use ChatGPT for, like, if she's feeling a little bit emotional or a little bit stressed, she'll actually use ChatGPT to kind of understand more on herself, like why she's feeling this type of way.
But how is she going to type it in? What?
Or she just explain basically, maybe give it a little bit more context, and then so it's like in a sense, a free therapy session.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I see sometimes she also show it to me when I'm feeling down, and I guess it kind of makes sense, like certain things that ChatGPT share with us, it really helps us to calm down a little bit and then really understand what is the root cause of why we're feeling a certain way. So I do think that if you use it with a right accent, is no issue
Then could one day ChatGPT actually replace therapies? I don't know, because by the way you are talking like this, right, it basically we don't need social therapists to handle us anymore. I mean, people with social issues.
In such context, I feel like currently, ChatGPT can only analyze based on what you give them.
Yes.
Based on logical and analytical perspective.
Yeah, but they can't feel you, they can't see you, they can't understand what, So there's like in terms of therapists, if I'm looking for therapy, I still want that connection with the therapist, like a human to human basis lah, I guess.
True leh. You know why?
Why?
I think back about that lady. Suddenly the course can say you are so beautiful, I love you, and then propose to.
But I mean,
It's very, how should I put it? It's like that's very intuitive enough to have that kind of response.
yeah.
Can you say that? Because I feel that as a normal AI, if let's say you were to analyze the whole situation and stuff like this, you won't suddenly tell this lady, you're so beautiful. Will you? I mean, I've not met AI or ChatGPT giving me this kind of answer lah.
But I think that's where most people draw the line. Like, you know, when it kind of gets you the icks, right? Or someone, like, suddenly your AI say they love you. That's where I turn it off, man. You know, like, I think that's when most people actually turn it off. Like, they realize that, okay, this is a little bit too much.
I think this is it, you know. We can't continue.
Yeah.
Actually, it's quite scary. But then imagine it's, you know, sometimes I watch those movies, right, whereby you have those AI mannequin or robots.
Oh, okay. I know some
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Then you have this AI being integrated inside, and then it starts acting like a real human. What do you think of that? Will people accept it by then? That somehow someone, a therapist sitting there, but it's in a robot form, analyzing you and giving you the correct answer that you need, that makes you feel good.
Okay, but I don't think the right therapy is giving me the answer that I want to hear also. It should be giving me the answer that I need to hear, be it something that I want to hear or not.
But then you see, that's where
Because I may be in my delusional world,
correct.
So I need someone to step it out of it.
But then not everyone will think like that. Some people are like, in our delusional world, we just need to hear what we want to hear and not what we need to hear. But if let's say I just want to hear what I want to hear and you give me a need to hear, I might shut off.
Then I don't want to come to you anymore.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think AI is something I'm very looking forward to our future generations and how AI will turn out to
I'm
be.
scared. But I feel like there are also very fun parts of AI, You know how it really helps me put things together at home sometimes. So like for example, right nowadays, whatever you have at home in your fridge, right? You want to cook a simple meal, but you don't know what to cook, right? You just tell AI, I have all these ingredients in my fridge. Please tell me what to cook.
Oh my god.
Let me do you one better. Next time you just take a picture and then you just tell it. Don't waste time. When you type it out, this is what I have in my fridge.
Idea.
Yeah.
Guys, please try it out and let us know what you managed to cook, okay? Comment below and let us know.
Yes.
Wow, I really want to try these.
I think it's quite fun.
Yeah. Something very interesting.
Also, prevent wastage.
True. Actually, in fact, I think AI has helped improve our lives a lot. It's just that with the advancement of it, it makes us, it becomes something whereby we don't know what is real and what is unreal anymore.
And you know what's scary? Imagine that one day you receive a video from your loved one, a video of them getting kidnapped.
Yes, that's my concern. I'm also very
Is it real
worried.
or not? I also don't know, man.
I think there are already ongoing scams that are like using this type of methods already. Yeah, so it's kind of must be wary.
Yeah, hope everyone out there don't get this kind of.
Stay safe.
Yes, correct. Stay safe. Remember, hand sign, yo. Or some
Can I give back?
code word
or
lah.
some
Tell me
or
something.
some code word,
Tell me something you would know. Then that's where they will like shake already.
Yes,
I think
something
the most scariest thing is suddenly the AI become real and then come back to you. You don't even know whether this person, are you real or you not real?
No, I don't think we'll reach that point. Like those humanoids, they are whatever. I don't think we'll reach that.
I think that will be my kids' generation already lah.
Or grandkids.
Yeah. But you never know, because AI advances so fast. Like just last year when we were doing some using HeyGen, or some ads, right? The way they use the photos to mouth out, right, is still not very accurate. Like we can still see whether is it AI or not. But as of today, when you do that, they can actually mimic an actual person already.
Oh wow.
Can even translate or whatsoever.
Correct. And they can help you, they can use just the image of you yourself, walk from one end to another, and it looks so real.
I mean, like 5 years ago, who would think that, there'll be a robot that can do room service to your hotel? But today, it's happening.
Oh, that's my favorite though. But that was really been around for quite some time. That's my favorite.
But yeah, so I think that anything is, possible. Like,
True.
the possibility of AI is quite endless lah. So, but I hope, it brings better things to us rather than scary things.
But I'm concerned now. I do have my concerns because just now you were mentioning about you writing essay, right? So last year I was speaking to one kid in her secondary school days. And then I was just asking, hey, how is your school and stuff? And say, oh yeah, I just completed my project and my composition using AI. My jaws dropped, I'm like, what? Yeah, I just use ChatGPT. You don't know, man? I'm like, wow.
Are they required to use ChatGPT for that essay? No.
So I was like, so you just use ChatGPT to help you to undo all the answers and projects and stuff like this? Yeah. Then I asked her, so you did not think through?
We're cook, man.
Yeah. So I said, you did not think through the whole process of how, because we need to do a storyline, you need to do introduction, then the main part, and then the closing and everything, right? Yeah, everything is done by ChatGPT.
Wow, does ChatGPT help you to pass the...
Yeah, so I'm like...
So nowadays, those Chinese compo, do the ChatGPT still start with 一个风和日丽,
I have no idea. I will let you know later on.
And I tell you what, if it does not start with 一个风和日丽, right, then it's confirm AI, alright? Let's put it as that. Right, let's put it as that, okay? Yeah.
So I was very shocked because to me, then I'll be worried about my kids' generation because where is that critical thinking coming in? When will they actually start developing that critical thinking? Because you need to use your brain in order to develop your brain, right? And kids nowadays they just need to think of the prompt, key in, and everything comes out.
Speaking of which, I did hear on this lesson when the whole lesson is about teaching you how to do prompts in school.
In school?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess it's to better equip them lah, because this is true. I mean, honestly, this is where we are headed lah.
I know, but then doesn't that take away the critical thinking part of the brain? Because you stop having critical thinking. You stop having that process of thinking, the in-between process of how to get from A to B. So now it's just A to Z. You just need to find A, then the B to Z all will be provided for you. Then where is your critical thinking of how to achieve from A to B to C to all the way to Z? You stop that whole process, and that's where it's scary because I will be concerned for my kids. Then you just need to think of the front part, then the back part, everything you need to think about it already.
And I think the worst part is if they don't even bother checking the Z. They just, they see the Z, they copy, they paste and submit. Something like the agent that you mentioned. He didn't even check, right?
Yes.
He just posted it online. Then that's like misleading already.
Yes.
So imagine you didn't even bother checking. That's even worse. It's okay to use it, but if you don't even know how to check and verify, I think that's where the real problem comes.
Correct. So this is something that I'm very concerned also because I'm concerned for our future era. That's why till now, I still don't allow my kids to use digital device. Yeah. We try to develop that critical thinking first, how to achieve from A to B, then to Z, slowly to, the process itself. If not, you just straight away jump to Z, I think they will think that everything is just so easily achieved.
Maybe we can start with some games, then you like... It helps with critical thinking.
I will invite Jordan to try and teach my kids with the games at a later stage.
Q&A question. No, let's go to a bit less academic.
Okay.
How about art?
This might be sensitive,
also artists.
Wow. I think if we will talk about this, a lot of people will slam us.
Listen, guys.
Wait, you have something to say?
No, it's just that a lot of creativity in the past, right? Even for songs, right? In the past, you have songwriters, you have people who write the lyrics, you have people who write the tune, right? The melodies and stuff. But now, there's this website, the AI website, whereby you just key and you just say, give it a prompt, and the whole song is catered to you alone.
And honestly, usually I think they kind of sound not too bad, to be honest, right?
Yeah. So then, my next question, then all these songwriters, how? Then what if they were to use this kind of app to write their songs? Are they still
considered as songwriters?
Yes, exactly. So are they still allowed to get what they are supposed to be paid for? Yeah.
Maybe in the future they are paid on who use it best.
Wow.
Which I think it's kind of what's happening in certain industries already. Like whoever uses AI the best gets paid the most. And I think that's the truth.
Okay, but it's quite sad, isn't it? Then it's no longer their real creativity, but more of whatever the AI world provides you with. I mean, it's quite sad, so you don't get to really treasure. Then you won't also get to really treasure the songs anymore.
It may not come from your true feelings.
Like all those breakup songs, then suddenly it's ChatGPT Claude's breakup song.
Claude's divorce song.
Claude, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes songwriters they take like 1 whole year to come with one song. Nowadays,
Minutes.
Yeah,
No, even not minutes. Seconds.
That fast.
you submit the prompt.
Yeah, and even for like those animes or those images, you just key your prompt in and then wow, beautiful images start coming out.
Yeah.
Even like Photoshop, you need to like suddenly my back I need maybe a beautiful tree. Then suddenly you just take like that and then you just key in the prompt, then you remove the background and then put the tree there. We don't need people who are efficient or very proficient with Adobe or Photoshop anymore.
Wow.
I mean, now on our phones, we can really do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then
Does it make us artists as well?
so now we are artists already.
Not bad, I like it.
No, this time our title, property artists, creative property consultants. No, it is something that we have to put to thoughts about it. Like how can we improvise, or how can we, the artists, how can they better equip themselves so that they will not be overtaken by AI?
True.
Correct.
That's
Let us
true.
know whether you all think AI artists are also artists.
What do you think?
I can only say that they are AI artists.
Okay. They're not genuine artists lah. I mean it's true lah. Like,
Right. I mean,
unless you're telling me you're the most creative person to do a prompt, then if you really want to call yourself an artist, then I guess you're an artist lah.
because I feel that artists is really start from scratch, whereby you really have all the ideas and you actually bring to fruition or to create it out. To me, that's really called an artist. But if you are someone whereby you just had the idea, but you cannot create it out using your hands or by yourself, then I cannot really call that person an artist. Because you are already being assisted by whatever technology that is helping you with.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll just say that's an AI artist. So to be called an artist, I think then they have to really start from scratch to bring the whole idea to fruition. Then that is called, to me, that is what we really call an artist. I'm not trying to what you know lah.
You guys are still artists, just AI artists.
Yes. Thank you for cushioning this for me. Yes.
Yes.
So do you all think that AI will continue to take over the world in the future, or how we can properly utilize AI or balance the use of AI moving forward?
What do you think, Jordan?
I think we will start to see the trend where we really work quite closely together with AI lah. So like more like a partnership lah. And I mean, I really hope that like our future generation, they don't over rely on it. I mean, it's a really a great tool, but don't abuse it lah, I guess.
I feel that I mean, I'm a person whereby I think maybe because I'm of the older generation, I still prefer human touch. So as much as AI coming into our life, it's how should I put it? It's a convenience, but we still need to have our human touch. Like sometimes I see videos with those AI. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. I tried doing it before and I don't like it. I still prefer the human touch, but we can have a bit like our conversation now. We can have a bit of joke, a bit of laughter, and I think this is something that
Makes us human.
yes, makes us human. If let's say we were to really fully rely on AI, then I think we will lose this human touch on us to the extent that we might not be able to communicate with each other properly anymore. Sometimes sometimes do you realize that the messages or the chats that we reply, right? And then we message and then you get an AI respond to us. It feels like something is missing.
Yeah.
You would rather like, I want to talk to the actual person than talking to the chatbot. Even when you call those telcos or whatsoever, then they have the AI, then you press 1, you don't feel the touch. It's like this person is not responding to what I want exactly.
True.
Correct. You want to talk to someone who can who can actually respond or give us the answer that we want.
It's really true. I think in terms of customer service, right, people use AI as the easy way out. But as people from
On the
front
receiving
end who are
end.
using it, right, we really don't like it sometimes.
Correct.
Because maybe your AI is just not up to standard, but we cannot get our answers and it frustrates us even more.
Yes.
Yes.
So I feel that we can have AI, but don't over rely on it. We will still need the human touch. Yeah, that is what makes us humans.
I think same sentiments, like maybe because I'm also in between the generation of both of you.
Yeah.
I also agree that I also need the human touch. For me personally, I love the human touch. But I also agree that AI will definitely have to take over certain areas, in some way or another. So there needs to be a balance, be it being able to properly still use what we have as humans, but use it as a support or as a way of verification or whatsoever. But we cannot just use AI to replace us.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I don't think the AI can replace a comedian like me lah.
I will not comment on this.
So hopefully, one day, even our younger generations or our future generations will still be able to hold up with this human touch that we require, and not just hold up. There's this movie that we watch, right? Everyone hold up in their own tunnel or their own cave, and they just face the computer and then to communicate with one another. Hopefully that day won't come, and we continue to hold this human touch within us. So do comment below if let's say you have any thinkings or any comments on this AI thing. How can we make our world a better living place with the AI involvement? And we will see you next round.
This is
ROD. Bye!
Bye.